Hello?
This is a public communication services collect call from
Or
an inmate at the Calumet County Jail. The use of three-way or call waiting will disconnect the call. This call will be monitored and recorded. To accept this call, dial 5 now. To hear the cost of this call, dial 8 now. To like any future collect calls, dial 77. To decline this call, hang up.
Hello?
This is a public communication services collect call from
or
an inmate at the Calumet County Jail. The use of three-way or call waiting will disconnect the call. This call will be monitored and recorded. To accept this call, dial 5 now. To hear the call...
hello?
Hello?
Hey, what are you doing?
I don't know how many times she wanted to say the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, 'cause after they say it the first time, you gotta push 5 when they say push 5.
I did.
Oh, did you? Huh.
Yeah, and it still went through the whole spiel, and then she said it again.
Oh.
And then I did it again, and then it let me talk to you.
Maybe it didn't like the first one.
I guess not.
Yeah.
So, idiot, how'd you end up back there?
Casey's friend called me in,
Huh.
and then Casey filled out a statement because my drinking and shit, and then I had no contact on her because I beat that guy up, and I was with her again, got in trouble, so the probation officer put a no contact on us because, again, I got in trouble with her again, so because of that he put a no contact, and I was still going over by her and stuff, and then frickin' I made a stupid ass comment to her, and so I got revoked for threatening her and contact. So
now you gotta sit the rest of your time out?
No. They're only locking me up for 9 months. Well, not only, but compared to the 2.5 years, 9 months is nothing.
Compared to the other little stuff you did, this is a walk in the park, huh?
Yeah.
Well, not a good walk, but...
I'd rather do 9 months in prison again than doing 9 months in the county jail, I'll tell you that. But they would have let me
Is there a big difference between prison and county jail?
Oh, yeah, county jail, you're stuck in a cell block and pretty much a TV, and that's it. And a phone. And 3 meals. And a bed with no pillow.
Oh.
But, yeah, if they would have made me do county, I could have probably got on Hoover because, my boss said, that, when I get out, I can come back and get my job.
Huh?
So they'll hire me back when I get out, so they said no matter what. What's that?
Will the call, are you able to call me on my cell phone?
The only way that could be done is if you get an account set up with the phone company, and then you got to put like a certain amount on the account, but it's really expensive on the cell phones.
Oh, okay. So I was going to give you my cell phone number because it's easier to reach me on my cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got caught.
you've noticed.
I got stuck talking to Jay the other night. I was a little buzzed, it sounded like.
He's more than a little buzzed. He hasn't quit drinking for over a week now.
So I was trying to get off the phone as soon as possible.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Like, okay, just let her know, I'll try calling. He's like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go so I don't, let the phone go up. But he wanted to keep talking, and I'm trying to get off the phone.
Yeah. I know, he's like, he wants to keep babbling, and it's like, nobody wants to talk to you when you're like that, Jay.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to understand this.
But shit just kind of went downhill after fucking Christy told me I couldn't see the kids no more and shit. I just kind of fell apart after that anyways. That's why the shit went the way it went. And then after I crushed my hand, fucking Jason goes and rolls his car and almost dies, and that didn't help me none.
Yeah, you were pretty much having a stint of pretty bad luck there for a while. I do remember that.
And, when my fucking car died 2 weeks after Jason's rolled his, fucking motor went or something in the head went, so I gotta find a new motor for that when I get out. I don't know how much that's gonna cost me.
Mm.
You know, transmissions are like $350 for that thing, so I don't know, I'm gonna take it into the shop when I get out and have them look at it. Maybe it's just something in the head, the valve or something went out or lift their shit out, or I'm hoping it's not the cam bearing, so if it's that, then I'm just gonna replace the motor unless it's cheaper to fix it, I don't know. Mom and Dad and Kevin are talking me into junking it out. It's like, it's fucking 97, I ain't junking it out. You know, and they're like, well, it's all smashed up. I'm like, I got all the parts for it. I'm like, fucking, you know, I hit the deer with it, but I still got the fender and hood to be put on it, and the new headlight's already in it, you know. And then that door where that guy, that Mexican, hit me in the door, you know, I got the new door sitting in Dad's garage. I just didn't get around to putting it on yet.
Yeah.
It's like, fucking, I got like $400 or $500 worth of parts just sitting out in the garage and outside behind it for the damn thing. And then Dad was going to sell the Grand Am on me to Ben, you know, because the title and shit didn't go through because I didn't know that they raised the registration fee. So as soon as Dad found that out, he's like, well, I'm just going to sell it to Ben since you're not going to be able to use it. I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, what am I going to use for a car when I get out? How am I supposed to go to work? I'm like, you fuckers aren't thinking about this shit. You know, and he's like, well, what am I supposed to do for money? I'm like, well, Brian said he's going to buy my bike, you know, and that's going to be $50 a month. Just take that as the payment for, you know, that I was going to make, because by the time the $400 is burnt up, I'll be getting out, and that'll be the same thing like I was out paying for the car, so what's it matter? And like this way, I got my car, it's already proved through my pro and shit for me to have and shit, so, you know, why make me go through the headache and all that bullshit?
This is true.
You know, and I had it insured, but I told them I cancel it, otherwise, you know, the insurance company keeps billing you, and they want to charge you more and shit. I'm like, just call and cancel the shit. And I was like, well, I'm going to call the phone company and have your cell phone shut off. I'm like, no. I'm like, that's going to be $300 because I got the two phones on the one line. And I'm like, just let them shut it off. And that way I ain't got to pay the early termination fee. I just got to wait, you know, when I get out, pay the money and get it turned back on. As far as I know, you know.
Well, you don't have, okay, Casey doesn't have your other phone.
You know, Mom and Dad went and got it that night. I got locked up. But, you know, I can't really be mad at Casey because I'm the one that fucked up. She told me that I needed to quit drinking because, I mean, career was getting bad. I was blacking out and losing like 3 hours a night when I was drinking, so, you know. And you know me, that's not normal for me to be blacking out and not know what the fuck happened.
No, I know.
So I was just drinking too hard. You know, I'd go buy a gallon of frickin' 151 rum and shit, and she'd be gone in a couple hours. So.
Well, you need to, you know, you need to start going to church and find a woman like that.
Yeah.
That'll keep you out of trouble.
Well, Casey, you know, she told me, she's like, Orv, you got to quit drinking. You can't handle it. You can't control yourself when you're drinking. She's like, you know.
Yeah, and she says, or if you got to quit drinking, meanwhile she's sitting there doing the same thing she's telling you to quit doing.
Yeah, I know, but see, the thing is I was out drinking her anymore. I mean, at work, you know, we take off on our break and run into the Holster and get a 12-pack of Budweiser and slam 4 of them on the way back, and, you know, we were drinking at work anymore every night. And that's how bad it was getting, Kirsty. It was getting out of hand. I knew I should have never started drinking again. You know, because that's the thing, too, you know, when me and Casey first started going out, everything was cool, you know, I was sober, I had my fucking head on my shoulders, and I was treating her decent, you know, and I started drinking and shit and fucking calling her names, and then it just got out of hand. And trust me, when I was sober, she didn't let me let it down what I said the night before.
Oh, yeah, well, I tried doing that with Jay, and Jay's like, yeah, well, you pissed me off.
Well, see, that's the thing. We wouldn't even be fighting. I'd just blow up at her.
Well, same with Jay. We'd be sitting there talking about, you know, because in June we're coming up to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And we'd just be sitting there talking, and then all of a sudden, I'm a low-life piece of shit bitch who's fucking everybody, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just going, whoa, where in the hell does this come from? We're going to take a plane ride to Wisconsin, turn into, I'm a low-life bitch. And said, all I do is fuck around. It's like, I told Jay flat out, I said, Jay, I can
Call
hardly
from the
get...
Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
All right.
I told Jay, I said, Jay, I can't hardly deal with your dumb shit. Why in the hell would I go and find another man?
Yeah.
I don't need that. I don't need... I may be stupid, but I ain't that stupid.
Yeah. But I know partially why Casey's friend fucking went and, snitched me out is because she was coming up from Boston for the weekend partying with Casey and thought I was going to fuck it up. It's like, hell, I had my own plans. I was going to go hang out with Billy for the weekend. Screw that. I wasn't even worried about what they were going to do. I was going to go have fun by myself for once. Been a couple months since me and Billy went out and did shit on the weekend, and screw it, him and Julie broke up, so,
Are they back together now?
No. Billy kicked her to the curb. He got sick of the crap because she didn't want to do nothing anymore. She'd go to work, come home, and she'd want to sit there, and she'd get mad at Billy for going and lifting weights and shit and doing what he wanted to, and it's like, well, he wants to get in shape and stay that way, and she just wants to sit around because,
Billy was never out of shape to have to get into shape.
Well, you should see him now. I mean, because he's really lifting weights and shit. So he's I think he's benching like 335 right now.
Oh wow.
So he's a lot bigger than what he was.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I only got to go back in for 9 months, so it won't be too bad.
How much longer do you got left?
Well, right now, they said that before I do this 9 months, I got 2 years, 5 months, and 23 days left on my prison sentence. So after I get this 9 months done, I'll be under that. I'll be a year and something. That is, this time when I get out, I'm not going to drink. I'm just going to fucking do what I got to do.
I hope you stick with it.
No, I have to, because after I'm done with this prison sentence, and I got that 10-year state sentence, I got to do. And I fuck up on that, I got to start a whole fucking 10-year prison term. It's like, fuck that.
That just ain't worth it, is it?
No, but I figured it was better to get revoked right now anyways, because that way all the shit that was hanging above my head for him to revoke me for, it's all wiped out now. So when I get out, he doesn't have nothing over my head again. So, it's better I do it now and get it done and over with this little bit of time left and wait until something happens down the road when that 10-year state sentence kicks in,
I agree there.
But, they said if I wouldn't have threatened her, they would have looked over the contact and drinking and shit, so.
What's your address where you're at? Oh.
You might as well wait until I get the Dodge and shit, because my papers are getting faxed there, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here. And if you send any mail here, they'll just send it back. I got your address and stuff, so when I get the Dodge, I can just send, it's 357 Pearl Street, right?
350.
350, yeah, okay, I messed up. 350. Just making sure. So I had to call home and tell Ma how to get into my phone to get your number. That was fun. Mom ain't too cell phone friendly.
Yeah, I bet.
Because Ma's got one of them little basic ones, and I got the flip phone with all those buttons on it and shit, and Ma's like, well, how do I do this? She didn't even know how to turn the damn thing on. I'm like, Ma, hit the end button. And, she hit the button. She's like, it didn't go on. I'm like, Ma, you got to hold it for a couple seconds. Oh, yeah, there's a red light. It's turning on now. And I'm like, okay, now, when the screen comes up, I'm like, hit the big button on the other side of the circle. What circle? I'm like, there's a silver circle with a blue-colored OK button in the center. And there's like a big button above the end button. I'm like, hit that big button on the right-hand side. Oh, okay. She's like, there's a bunch of names on here. I'm like, okay, now go down to the number pad and find the number pad with the letter K on it, and then hit it till where the K's come up.
You wanted that. Yeah, I'm listening to you.
So, that she finally got it. She went to Christy's number, and, and she's like, that's Christy's number. I'm like, well, then you didn't go down far enough for Christy's. I'm like, it's Christy, not Christy, Mom.
My cousin?
So she finally got it, and then she hit the button. She's like, it's got all this other stuff on there. I'm like, yeah, I know, but the number's in there, Ma. And she hit end and went back to the freaking thing again, and So I had to go through the crap all over again. And
so she just has the basic cell phone where you can dial a number, and that's it, huh?
yeah, they know how to use theirs, you know, because it's pretty basic. It's one of them little Caracia, you know, just a little dinky thing that's really simple to operate.
Hey, hold on 1 second. Jay, are you guys going to be hanging around here?
Yeah.
So I can leave the dogs downstairs? So I can leave the dogs downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, because they're not letting me sleep. That's why I'm awake. They were jumping up and down off the bed, barking and everything.
They're telling me it was time to get up.
I don't think so. I just pulled a 12.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back up to bed. Okay.
That's like when I get to where I'm going, I'm going to have surgery done on my finger that I crushed now.
Yay, prison surgery again.
Yeah, because the way that they put my nail bedding back and the way the tip of the finger's healing, it's overlapping the nail bedding, so the nail's going to go right into the tip of my finger and start taking chunks of skin off. I'll probably have the whole top half of my finger with the nail coming back.
Damn.
They didn't, you know, I don't know why the doctor didn't put that other chunk of skin underneath the nail bedding so that way it would have come out. So I don't know, they might have to remove my whole nail out of my hand so it don't grow back. Yeah, but it's pretty fucked up. I only got half a nail left.
And it sounds like it.
When the doctor
It hurts like hell too, huh?
No, I think something's wrong right now because it's starting the tip of it where there's like where it's got a scar in that, you know, where it got gouged out. There's like a little, I don't know, divot in there, and it's like starting to swell up and hurting, so I don't know if there's something wrong in there.
You probably got a bone chunk floating around in there irritating everything.
Probably because he said that there's pieces of bones in there that, you know, from when the bone got crushed that he had to dig out, and he might not have got all of them.
That's probably what it is. It's trying to fester its way to the surface.
So I don't know.
But don't pop it, because then you're going to end up with getting an infection in your bone. And take it from me, when you get an infection in your bone, you want to know pain? Oh, yeah. That is pain, especially on your hand, something that you use every day. You know, so, I've been through hell and back with my hand.
Yeah, that's like when I did it about 2 weeks, it was wrapped up for a month. They kept it wrapped up, and then a week after they unwrapped it and put the splint on it, I got a staph infection in it already. So they had to put me on some fucking really high-strength antibiotics.
Did they ever put pins in your fingers?
No. I only crushed the very tip of it, you know, from the joint up. I caught it just before the joint and crushed everything from there on.
Yeah, on my one finger, that's what I had. That part was what was crushed the worst.
Yeah.
The rest of it was more ligaments, tendons, and the you know, your muscle in the finger that got munched up.
Yeah.
But the actual crush injury had happened to the tip of the finger. He put pins in the tip of my finger, and it ran down to about the middle of my finger, not quite to the middle joint, but, you know, to keep it stabilized so that it was straight.
Yeah.
And I thought I knew better than he did. And I started taking baths and, you know, doing shit I shouldn't have done. And the pin got pulled out. I was taking a bath and it got hooked on the towel and pulled it right out. It was like, oh, that hurt. I mean, it hurt so bad I felt it all the way in my toes. I just stood there paralyzed for a few minutes, and then I looked at my finger, I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
This call was from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
Yeah, that's like, too, when I got back to work a couple weeks later, I was, you know, doing some stuff to help out and shit where I could, and belt pilers were getting a little behind, so I thought I'd go over there and help them fucking set the rock down on the son of a bitch. Yeah, I quit doing that in a quick hurry.
Oh, yeah.
Felt like I smashed it all over again, but I'll tell you what, I quit playing. I didn't help that guy on the splitter anymore with the rocks anyway. Like, fuck that.
Well, you don't realize, I mean, even now, I'll do things, And maybe at that particular moment it won't hurt so bad, but about 15, 20 minutes after I'm done doing it, oh yeah, it hurts. Lortab 7.5 come in handy.
Yeah, it's like, too, they maxed me out on they gave me extra strength Vicodin and shit. Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
That's the night I beat up that guy. I was on one of them Vicodin, and I had to go to the hospital so they could rewrap my finger to go next day after I crushed it. And they gave me another shot to fucking take the pain out of my finger. And I was drinking and shit. I went in there chewing on like 5 pieces of gum so they wouldn't know I was drinking. They gave me that shot and all that. Oh yeah, I was really messed up.
Oh.
Because Casey's like, because, you know, she told me I had the guy by the throat and punching him in the face. I'm like, how the hell did I have him by the throat? I only had one hand. You know, so I must have been pretty not feeling nothing at that point.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't even, you know, remember punching him, but I don't remember having him by the throat.
You probably did. I've seen you do some pretty fun-felt things when you were drinking. It's like, how the hell are they doing that? You know?
Like, after I got
Jacob's Constitution.
after I got done punching him, I backed up out of, you know, across from Casey from the passenger seat, and fucker like, I'm calling the cops. Went around the passenger side of the car over to the driver's side door, opened the driver's side door, and kicked him right in the fucking mouth twice.
Yeah.
Until the owner of the bar come and got me. I did all that shit and I don't get revoked, but I go by fucking Casey and shit and fucking supposedly threaten her and I get revoked for that. You know, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. You would think doing physical harm to somebody would be worse than a threat.
But what can you do? They got their ways of doing things, I guess.
Yeah.
If it makes sense, they don't do it. If it doesn't make sense, they do it.
Oh, I can't wait. Monday Jay goes back to work. He has been drinking ever since. This has been over a week now. He has not been sober a day.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. And you know how fall down stupid drunk Jay gets, where he starts talking all kinds of shit and being real belligerent and everything like that. Well, yeah. He's calling me at least 10, 15 times a night at work. And it's like, I keep telling him, you can't do this. But it doesn't stop him.
Yeah.
He just keeps doing it because he thinks if he can't call and talk to me, then I must be having some guy there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah, right. Like, I would get away with having a guy at work.
One of the patients, maybe, huh?
Huh?
One of the patients, maybe, he's thinking.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I've seen every one of these people naked, and trust me, there's nothing there I would desire.
Yeah. But I suppose I'll get off of here, and I don't know if I hear anything, I'll call and let you know before I cruise.
Okay.
But
usually if you call, it's better to call between up until like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then anytime from 8 until 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, see, last night I was trying from 8 to 9. Nobody would answer.
I worked a 12-hour shift. I had to leave here at 5 o'clock.
Oh. All right. But I'll get off of here, and, you know, I don't know how much longer I'll be here, but I'll give you a call when I find something out.
Okay.
All right, we'll talk to you later, cuz.
Yeah, I love you.
Love you, too.
Keep her safe.
Yeah, not a problem.
All right.
All right,
Bye.
bye.